Hello, good evening, dear student. Myself, Dr. K.P. Tiwari, Assistant Professor of Physics, posted at Government E. Raghavendra Rao, PG Science College, Bilaspur. Today again, I am here to discuss about the Lorentz transformation of space and time in 4-vector form. So, let us come to the point. We have already learned about the Lorentz transformation equation, in which we transform the coordinate of one frame of reference into the coordinate of another frame of reference, which are performing the relative motion with respect to each other. Again, let us consider two frame of references. One is S and another one is S dash, where S dash is moving with a uniform velocity v with respect to S along the x direction. In Minkowski space, let the coordinate of an events be represented by the quantities x, y, z as x1 is equal to x, x2 is equal to y, x3 is equal to z, and x4, or we will later discuss it, x0 also is equal to ICT. Means we are representing the time coordinate in form of x, and other position coordinate also represented in form of x1, x2 and x3. Now, as we know, beta is equal to v upon c, then the Lorentz transformation equation, which is showing on the screen, you are very familiar now with the Lorentz transformation equation, that x dash is equal to x minus vt upon under root 1 minus beta, y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z, and time coordinate t dash is equal to t minus vx upon c square whole upon under root 1 minus beta. So what we have taken earlier, accordingly to that, the above equation can equivalently written as x1 dash is equal to x1 minus vt upon under root 1 minus beta, or you can say that x1 gamma within bracket x1 minus I beta x4. Similarly, x2 dash is equal to x2, x3 dash is equal to x3, and again the remarkable point is here that time coordinate, which is represented here by x4 dash is equal to under bracket 1 minus vx upon c square whole upon under root 1 minus beta square, or we can write it as gamma under bracket x4 minus I beta x1. So it is clear that gamma is nothing but 1 upon under root under bracket 1 minus beta. Now, instead of taking the time coordinate as x4, we can also consider it as x0, x ke power 0, which is equal to ct, and beta is equal to v upon c. Here using x power 0 instead of time coordinate t and beta instead of v. Changing the unit of time from second to meter, that is the important thing. Second to meter means we are converting the time coordinate into meter, and what is that? Which means time taken by the light to travel 1 meter in vacuum. X power 0 is nothing but the time taken by the light to travel 1 meter in vacuum. So that the position coordinate xyz and time coordinate t of the two references, frame of references which we have taken earlier, s and s dash, can be expressed as x is equal to x power 1, y is equal to x power 2, and z is equal to x power 3, and x dash is equal to x bar 1, y dash is equal to x bar 2, and z dash is equal to x bar 3. Then we can express the Laurent transformation in terms of the above coordinate as x bar 1 is equal to gamma under bracket x0 minus beta x1. Similarly, x bar 1 is equal to gamma under bracket x power 1 minus beta x0. X bar 2 is equal to x2, x bar 2, and x bar 3 is equal to x3. Here I am denoting the time coordinate first, then the position coordinate, and as usual gamma means 1 upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square, or 1 beta, and beta is equal to v square upon c square. So we represent the Laurent transformation in form of 4 quantities, which are 3 out of these 4, 3 representing the position coordinate and 1 which is x bar 0 representing the time coordinate. And we can express the above Laurent transformation equation in form of matrix, which is shown here in left side, matrix of x bar 0, x bar 1, x bar 2, and x bar 3 is equal to matrix of something into matrix of their relative coordinate. So this is the matrix form of the Laurent transformation equation. Again, the above matrix form can be expressed into a single equation, which is nothing but x bar mu is equal to summation of v0 to 3 lambda v mu under bracket then x power v. What are the mu v here? So that are nothing but, which is shown in superscript and subscript, are nothing but the representing the rows and column, and lambda representing the Laurent transformation matrix. Now for any moving system, we define a vector as any set of 4 components that transform in the same manner as x power 0, x power 1, x power 2, and x power 3, so that the Laurent transformation can be summarized as a bar mu is equal to summation of v is equal to 0 to 3 lambda v to mu a k power v. This is the summarized form of the Laurent transformation as a 4 vector form in which space and time is taken in form of vector. So if you want to write down the Laurent transformation equation in form of 4 vector for any particular case, so we can write it easily as suppose in any case the frame of reference is moving along the x-axis, then transformation can be expressed in 4 vector as a bar 0 is equal to gamma a under bracket a power 0 minus beta a1. Similarly, a bar 1 is equal to gamma under bracket a power 1 minus beta a0.